Oh, hello everybody. I got distracted and didn't realize the stream had started. Oops. I was trying to figure out a poll for today. Um, oh my gosh, there's just nothing here to I try to pick something from the celebrations and I just can't find anything. Um hate doing it's National Pizza Week and I hate doing pizza types. We've done that before. So, well, we'll figure it out. Let's see if everything looks good here. It looks good here. Looking good. This looks good. Let me go ahead and like myself and share to the Twixverse and the Threadosphere. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Try not to hiccup too much. Now we're going to post this over to the Twixverse. Let's do Threadosphere. And then we'll do my Discord. And post it here. And it is posted there. And then let's see, we're going to close this. We're going to go to Discordia. And let's post here. Let's post way over here. And then we'll be done posting everywhere. Okie doke. Good morning, everybody. Today is January 17th. It is obviously the 17th day of the year, and we have 338 days left in 2025. And here we go. I'm going to share this meme while I talk with the chat. If you don't do a lot of stupid things when you're young, you won't have funny things to talk about when you're old. I love that. I love that today. So that is our thought for today as I say hello to Snortapoopus Cuber. Hello, humans and other critters. How are you doing today? Hello, hello to you. And happy Friday, as a sci-fi mommy says. We have Curtis Selby says, good morning. You're driving. Well, you be safe while you're driving. Thank you for being here in the chat today. We have Sashi. Greetings, everyone. Good evening to you. I hope your Friday was wonderful. I hope it was uneventful today. And we have hellos, Siribot and Stream Elements over there on Twitch. Sci-Fi Mommy saying good morning. Good morning to you. Excuse me. Connie Clary, greetings, everyone. Greetings, greetings. And let's see. Barogu, hello, hello to you, my friend. Hope you are doing well. And yes, yes, happy Friday. Woohoo! Whoops. You have a good morning there that popped on me. So let me grab something here real quick. It sounds like I'm popping a brew when I get one of my drinks. So everybody remember, if you don't do a lot of stupid things when you're young, you won't have funny things to talk about when you're older. That's my excuse. I love that meme. I I really, really do. So, here we go. Today at 12:30 p.m., I am going to be working on Mr. Polar Bear. I fixed the problem. I had to go back 3 layers to, figure out where the problem was, but, here we go. There's what he's looking like right now. And buddy, I, know you're not here, but I got my glasses out. These are amazing, to use, um, so I had to use them, this time to see. But we'll be completing that around I say 12:30, around 12:30 when I get everything set up. Um, I just gotta get this silly old bear done. And and yes, polar bears can be contrarian. Um, I just have to really, really focus on when I I'm doing. But yeah, I'm gonna be finishing that today, hopefully. And tomorrow morning at 2 a.m., we're going to be having Insomniac Theater. So we're going to watch some random show together. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I am not sure what it's going to be yet. And then at 10 a.m., we're going to watch cartoons: Mortal Kombat, Defenders of the Realm, the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Animaniacs, classic cartoons. We're just going to have some fun. And Sunday at 3, we're going to watch The Pretender. Um, The Pretender, um, Jared, right there, this dude right here, woo, is the Pretender. He's a genius. He was, as a kid, um, he was in this organization called um, the Center, and he is a super genius and can was used to solve things and everything. He found out that he was being used and his simulations and stuff were used to hurt people. So he escaped the center and now he's uh, going around finding cases, people that have been wronged, and he helps them. Um, and he can become whatever. He can read a book, study, and become whatever he wants to be. In the first episode, he was a doctor. The second one, he learned to be a Coast Guard sea rescue um, person. He learned to swim in 5 weeks. It's just it's a good show. So if you haven't watched it or interested, come by Sundays at 3 p.m. to watch that. And believe that is all my pre-promos. Yes, it is. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Um, did I say was Penny? Penny, did I miss saying hi to you? I think I did. If I miss, I'm going to say it now. Hi, Penny. How are you doing today? I don't know how I skipped right through that. Well, I am hoping that JPRPH1 pops into the chat because it's his birthday. Um, and he is 61 years old. I can say that because he announced it on Dadman's stream this morning um, when he did his stream with Alaska Jeff. And Dadman, speaking of Dadman, hello. Thank you very much. I know you're very crazy at work, so um, I uh, I hope you can focus and get all it done. Yes, you're busy at the moment, but you're going to say hi. Hello. So okay, I guess I can stop the camera now. Seen enough of Mr. Polar Bear, and I will work on him later. Oh, my eye is itchy. Oh, Oh, now that's starting. No, I don't see it. I might have to put some eye drops in. I hate doing that. Well, anyway, I'm so glad you're all here. Um, I haven't missed any of the chat. I can't see. Oh, I haven't done a poll. I was trying to think of a poll. Um, let's see. It is Art's birthday, and from Days of the Year, it says, sure, no one knows the origin of just exactly how and when art was born, as most people assume it developed and evolved along with human history. But art, also as a source of life and beauty, certainly deserves a birthday celebration, just like anybody else. First proposed in 1963 by French artist Robert Filliot, this day is meant to commemorate the birth of art. He suggested that approximately 1 million years ago, there was no art, but then on a random January 17th, someone dropped a dry sponge into a bucket of water and art began its life. Thus, art's birthday is celebrated on this day. Okay. So, let's support art. Um, so here is our poll. Um, I like this type of art best. Okay, so we have um, paintings. We have sculpt. Let's see, sculpture. We have. Let's see, what else could we have? Um, film. Even though the state of a lot of films today are blah, film is still considered an art. Um, and let's see, say music, any form of music. So I like this type of art. Of I like this type or art. I can't spell right. I like this type of art best: painting, sculpture, film, and music. So those are our that's our poll for today because today is our art's birthday. Happy birthday to art, I guess. So there we go. And yes. So it's puzzle time. Da 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 da. It's puzzle time. Da 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 da. It's puzzle time. Yay! So here we are going to do our puzzle. Um, it's 14 minutes or almost 15 minutes into the show, 10:15 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And we are going to solve this puzzle. So here we go. Let's do, I'm going to look and see if there are any other words that have um, 5 letter words with 4 vowels. Let's see what words they say. Oh, let's see what words they have here. Oh, there's quite a few. Wow. Oh, I'm gonna write this one word down because I just like the word. It is Z. Oh, you know what? They don't use fluff. They repeat vowels. Oh, I gotta look and see up what that word is. Let's get some different words in here. But I have to look them up to make sure they're not bad words. There's actually quite a few. So I'm gonna look up what this word is and let's oh, we're gonna do a new word today. Let's see if it'll accept this word. H whoops, Heiau. This word is a Hawaiian temple. It is an ancient Hawaiian religious structure made of stone, earth, or wood with different shapes and purposes. So, Heiau, and that's our new five-letter word for today. That is really cool. So that's our word. I like music, says Sashi, but I voted for sculpture because I paint figurines. So it's an art I can make. I think that's so cool. And you do the small, do you do, is it miniature like uh things or do you do bigger things? Some of the one people that paint like the miniature stuff is wow. And Soda Poopa says throwing seals against the wall counts as art. If you want it to, it can. And yes, Sashi says, I believe it does count. So let's use our new word for today, hia- hiau. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And let's see how many letters are in it. Only one, an E. But I like the fact that we now have a new word that we can use in our five-letter words. And there's three others I'm going to try out here. We can have one for every day of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. And Dadman says, just string yarn and thread all around the house count. What about using crochet needles as darts or screwdrivers? If you want it to be art, it can, I believe. So that is our new word that we've learned today, which is a Hawaiian temple. And today is Popeye the Sailor Man Day. Okie doke. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Um, It says January 17th marks the birthday of the world's most famous Spanish loving nautical hero. It's Popeye the Sailor Man. Today we are taking epic strides to honor this legendary sailor who is tough and fit with tons of grit as one of America's most renowned pop culture icons. After all, he am what he am. So he was created by Ezel E.C. Sager and made his first appearance in the comic strip Thimble Theater on January 17th, 1929, which makes him 96 years old today. Originally created as a minor character, he quickly became the superstar. And by 1938, the comic changed its name to Popeye, creating one of the most iconic cultural comic strips of all time. He has appeared in over 1,000 comic strips, over 600 cartoon episodes, and over 100 books since his creation. He's also been in a movie. Today, he has over 9.6 million followers on social media. He is ingrained in pop culture and is one of the most recognizable and beloved cartoon characters in the world. There is actually a Popeye statue, and I cannot remember um, where it's at. Was looking to see if it looking to see if it had. It doesn't say. They say that um, Crystal City, Texas, is considered the Spanish capital of the world, and erected a statue, but we weren't there. Where is that Popeye statue? Alma, Arizona. Alma, Arizona. Yes, that's what Diamond said. That's where that Popeye statue is. I'm going to look and see if we can find it. No, Alma, Arkansas. Sorry. Arkansas. And let's see if we can find that picture and we'll show it real quick because I can't find mine. And here is the Popeye. It's a fountain. It's really beautiful. It was really neat to go see. So here's some images of of that. Um, and let's see. Here's a close up of the fountain here with his can of spinach. And here is a kind of wide shot of the park. Let's I had one here that I like. Oh, I can't find it. Here's one that kind of a wide shot. It's got a nice mural. There's a little pagoda. So there we go. So we actually went and saw that. So that was kind of cool. Um, okay. Yes, Robin Williams first started on Hello Last Son of Kay. How are you, Arkansas? I know I am so bad um with abbreviations of states. So let's see, we have people playing here. So let's see. Let me find out where we're at. And there we have Last Son of Kay. Good morning, Mrs. and everyone. Good morning to you. Uh, yes, I Popeye the Sailor Man. Doot, doot. We watched a Popeye cartoon Saturday morning, um, and it was me musical nephews is what it was called, and I thought it was so funny that Popeye went to bed and he still had his pipe in his mouth. Um, so I thought that was quite funny. And Sashi does 1/35th scale military figurines. It's roughly the size of your thumb. I also do 1/72nd scale, which is the size of your thumbnail. Wow, that's awesome. That's what Sashi paints. Um, so how cool is that? Let's see, we have hellos. And it cannot be peony because the E can't be in the second spot. But let's see, Sashi's playing the game and says spent. Is it spent? It's not spent, and the E is not in the third spot. Let's see. Okay, yes. And that is a short on Dad Man's channel. If you would like to check it out. Hoop Deck Pappy. Yes, he actually was Bluto was actually supposed to be Olive's um boyfriend, but it changed to Popeye because he became much more popular. So I thought that was neat. I was trying to look for, like, some Popeye the Sailor Man memes, but, I couldn't find any that, um I just couldn't find any. So I kind of went so I did another meme. So, here, Poop Deck Pappy was Popeye's father, and, the nephews were Peepeye, Peepeye, I can't remember. They had their names on the bed. Yes, that would be a trivia question. Name, Popeye's 3 nephews, or try to just name one of them. So, well, let's see, it's not spent, so what word could it be? We still have an O, and we have, sometimes a Y. How about bloke? Bloke. Not bloke, but the O is in the 3rd and the E is in the 5th. I have a thought of what the word might be. There's a couple. Sashi said loved. Well, I did bloke. I didn't see your word, so I did bloke. So it cannot be loved. Drone. There's no N. There's no N, so we can't do drone. Let's see how our poll is today. Going. Let's see. I like this type of art best. Painting, sculpture, and film both have um, are in second, with music in first. Drove said drove. Um, it's not drove, but it's RODE. Huh? Something RODE. You missed the no N, so you went with drove. Well, there's an R in the second, an O in the third, and E at the end, and the D will be in the fourth spot because that's the only place it can be. Oh, E-road. Yep. We all thought about it at the same time. A road. A road. So we have a SPI at the beginning, and then there is a T. The T is not at the end, so it's SPIT, and then the last letter. Um, let's see. A National Today says it's Cable Car Day. This day celebrates Andrew Smith Halliday getting the patent for the cable car in 1871. It is believed that Halliday saw horses struggling up to pull cars up the steep hills of San Francisco and worried about the news of people falling and dying. He decided to invent a system where strong cables would move the cars up and down the hill. Today, San Francisco is the last American city to still run any true cable cars. The Cable Car Museum in San Francisco is also a tourist attraction. In other American cities, you will find electric street cars. So, Cable Car Day is today. How cool is that? And that's from nationaltoday.com. And the name we can, well, let's see. Um, Sashi says Spitz with an S. So we will type in Spitz. Miss Martin uses hello to you. I hope your day is finding you well. It is not Spitz with an S. So let's try Spitz with a Z. It was Spitz with a Z. I hope you are doing well today, Miss Martin Muses, on this Friday. And a name we cannot pronounce says, I refuse to do the poll. Instead, I choose poetry. Okie doke. Viva la revolution, compen- compañeros, says the name we cannot pronounce. And we have hellos and hellos and hellos and hellos. Um, I hope everyone is also spits. We have an S and a T, which we don't know where an S and an A, which we don't know where they go, and a T that is in the fourth spot. Oh, excuse me. We have 14 people watching. We have 9 votes in the poll. You guys vote in the poll. If you're lurking, come on over, vote in the polls, and hit that like button. We only have 8 likes. I have dropped down now to 304 subscribers. I've lost another one. So if you could please check and make sure that you're still subscribed, that would be greatly appreciated. I don't know if I upset somebody and they just decided to leave, or if YouTube was deciding that they didn't like my sub, or I said something and uh, upset YouTube. And Sashi says, "Are you talking regular poetry or limericks to name we cannot pronounce?" I think they're all. I do love poetry. I do love me some poetry. So, does anybody have any idea what this word is? I don't. Uh, and there's a Y that we could use as a vowel, maybe, because sometimes it is. Lesson K says you could have chosen mayhem. Oh, my, I am, what word? What word? Today is Ditch New Year's resolution day. We're about halfway into January. Well, we're over halfway through January. So, what is a perfect day to embrace spontaneity and let those well intentioned plans take a back seat to life's delightful surprises? That's from daysoftheyear.com. It says, New Year's resolutions. They're a great opportunity to really set ourselves up for some magnificent failures and disappointments. Am I right? Well, there comes a time when you just have to acknowledge that your New Year's resolutions were unreasonable and unrealistic, and that time is a fortnight, into the new year. Rejoice in your newfound freedom from torturous diets and horrible exercise regimes. Ditch, ditch New Year's resolution days. Set you free from your first mistakes of the year. I love this. It says one way to celebrate might be by reevaluating life as a whole. Start finding real and meaningful reasons to change, not just because it's a new year and that magically inspires you with will and determination you didn't have the year before. Commit to things like looking for more beauty in the world or encouraging kindness. Get out there and start living your life and being satisfied with who you are. And if you aren't genuinely satisfied, change it for that reason and not because a new calendar has flipped over. That is I think that is a really wonderful advice, and that is from daysoftheyear.com. Trying to, a name we cannot pronounce says, "Music makes the people come together," as the famous philosopher Madonna said. And also he says, "Limericks? You mean verses on the spot that rhyme?" Oh, haiku. Haiku is really, um, beautiful. And Sashi says, "If you like poetry, look up Caliban John Clare's speech on the show Penny Dreadful, a character played by Rory Kinnear." Ooh. There once was a man from Nantucket who's, let's see. There once was a man from Nantucket who decided to kick the bucket. His wife, she was sad. His brother was mad. He jumped up and said, "Oh," and I'll leave the last word for you. And the name we cannot pronounce says, "In Crete, it's folklore tradition to make four verse poems that rhyme on the spot like rappers, but with Kal- but with Kalashnikov." But Penny's playing the game and says tasty. Tasty. I hope it's tasty. It was tasty. So we have an A in the second, an ERT. The T is not, the T has to be in the third spot because you see it cannot be in the first, fourth, or fifth. The E is at the beginning because, well, no, the E can be in the first or the fourth. So it's um, blank AT blank blank, and there is an E and an R. Oh, tasty. Here's your cue. Putu Peering. Let's look that up. Putupir. Ooh, sorry. I was looking at pitch. Oh, so let's duplicate this tab. You can look at this yummy food. Here's one that's trying to find one that had one both open and closed. That was a pretty picture. Mm, mm, I think I'll show this one. So here's a picture of it. Let me go ahead and put here so you can see what it is. And let's look for a recipe. Um, that's not what I want. Let me look. Here we go. See if this has a recipe. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So here is a recipe. I'll put it in Discord for you. Okay, so we have it there. Put it here and I'll tell you in a second. We'll read out that recipe. And let me put it here. I just want to get all the um, where it needs to go so people can find the recipe if they want to. Okay, that thing about it. Okay, so here is the recipe. It has rice flour, pandan leaves, and palm sugar. Um, and then it has grated coconut, sea salt, and pandan leaf cut in smaller pieces. Um, so what you do, oh, it's a YouTube recipe. Oh, it's on YouTube. Dang it. Okay, let me look for another one that doesn't have it on YouTube. They have a cake. Okay, here's probably a better. You have rice flour, pandan leaves, water and salt. Um, and then the filling is palm sugar. The topping is grated coconut and pandan leaves and a pinch of salt. In a pan, you toast the flour with pandan leaves over medium heat. You stir the flour in the pan to avoid burning, and then you let it cool. Um, you prepare the topping, which is basically grated palm sugar, and then you combine. And I guess you make the outside, which is basically just rice flour, some water, and a little salt. That's basically what that outside is. Put it in a mold, and then you steam it. Very interesting. Very interesting. I am going to um, I'm going to post another link. This one I think will probably have a better. Um, you don't have to look at YouTube. I hate having to look at you. It's okay to put have YouTube, but you don't have to. So looks a little very interesting. Very, very interesting. Um, it seems like they would. That's very interesting. When you do the flour, um, you combine hot water with salt, and then you mist the flour and you mix it until it starts clumping. There's no more dry parts, and then you sieve the flour again, and then you press the clumps of flour through the fine sieve, It should be like coarse breadcrumbs. And then you get your steamer ready, and then you put it in a mold. You put a little bit of flour, and then you um, don't. It says resist the temptation to press the flour. Then you put some palm sugar, and then you put flour to cover the sugar, and you gently push away the excess. So it's not really pushed really hard in. And then you wrap a cheesecloth over the flour mixture, and then you put it in a steamer. You remove it from the steamer, you top it with grated coconut and some banana leaf. It says this is not one of the easiest desserts to make. You got to make sure you have the right texture of the flour before you start steaming it. If it's too dry, you'll get a ton of bird's feed. It will not be good. If it's too wet, you get a clump of just a really hard mass of rice flour. So very interesting, a very very interesting um, uh, snack. Yes, it's simple ingredients, but it's the technique that's hard. Um, I bet you this one would take a lot of practice to do. Getting the consistency of the flour is important. If you don't get it right, it breaks apart. So, very interesting. The video might be good on this one, so that they can probably really show you what the texture looks like. But oh my goodness, how fascinating! You can look. There's um, here's some that are much bigger, a lot more um, sugar in them. Yeah. Oh my gosh, looks delicious. Looks delicious. So here we are. We have a our other word. And let's see, what could it be? We have an A, and then there's an ERT. I had a word. How about cater? Cater. I don't know if anybody guessed, but we're going to do cater. And then we have an L, and then there is an A, U, and a B. The B's not at the beginning. The A is not in the third spot, and the U is not at the end. Hmm. It just looks really anything that has sugar in the middle has got to be good. Oh my. Did I miss somebody here? Hey, Fallout Dave, he says cater. So I read your mind, Fallout Dave. Welcome, welcome. That isn't the man from Nantucket that I know, said last Sunday. I know. He says, and there's a variant of that dish that is cylindrical called patu bamboo. Mm. I think oh, it's almost like a roll. Wow, yum. Too much good food. So we have an L. The B is not at the beginning. Oh, hmm. Trying to figure out what this word is. What could that word be? I'm going to just put a recipe out for that, what you said, Sashi, and people can check it out. It looks like the same thing almost, but like you said, round. So there's that there, and I'm going to also stick it in. I don't know what this word is. I'm trying to think of this word as I'm putting all this stuff everywhere, and I have no idea. No idea at all. Album. Look at you, last Son of K. Whoa, album. I would never have thought of that word. Give me 1 second, and I'll type it in. Album. If it's not album, I'm gonna quit the game. That's just it. Thank you for hanging out, Snorter Poopus Cuber. Um, have a good sleep. If you get up, come check out. I might be building the burr. Building the burr. I'll be doing it after the stream. We have a BE and then we have an E at the end with an L and an I. The I cannot be in the third spot, so it has to be belie. Belie. And then we have an S at the beginning, an E in the middle, and there's an L and an M. The L cannot be in the second spot, and the M cannot be at the end. So that's what we have here. It's hot buttered rum day. Hot buttered rum day from National Day Calendar. Depending on where you are on this January day, it may be warm, chilly, cold, or frigid. Enjoying a hot buttered rum drink would sure be a good way to warm up if you're in one of the latter three. A mixed drink containing rum, butter, hot water, or cider, sweetener, and spices, which are typically cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. Hot buttered rum is especially favored during the fall and winter months and is sometimes associated with the holiday season. In the United States, hot buttered rum's history dates back to the colonial days. It was in the 1650s when Jamaica began importing molasses to colonial America. New England started opening distilleries where the colonists then began adding distilled rum to hot beverages such as toddies and nogs, creating hot buttered rum, eggnog, and others. It's often made by blending a buttered rum batter with dark rum. Dark rum is a rum that has been barrel aged for an extended length of time to retain a more intense molasses flavor. Those that prefer a milder or spicier taste may choose the option of using light rum or spiced rum mixed with the batter. So hot buttered, that just does not look appetizing to me. Does not really sound appetizing. It's like they have some stuff where, people put butter in their coffee. Just and last Sunday Kay says, hot buttered rum sounds so good on this cold day where I am today. I just don't it's the whole butter thing. And I like butter, and we have smell from Sashi. Yay, yes. And then we have a B, and then there is an R, an A, D, R, and an O. And the yes, please hit that like button, as Dadman says, and make sure you're still subscribed because, like I said, I've lost 2 subscribers. I'm now to 304. And one of my goals this year is to try to get monetized. I really do. Um, but I have to get 500 subscribers. And Sashi says rum can also be made from palm sugar. We have 12 votes in our poll. Music is in the lead, painting second, sculpture and film is third with 12 votes. Um, and he said, Damon says, snow and ice chances increased for North Florida. So does any board, Board? I was thinking another word, but board, let's see, Board. Oh, it couldn't have been the word I was thinking. So it was bored. Then we have an L and A. There is a Z and a P in this word. The Z is not at the end. I'm not wearing any socks with my slippers, and my feet are getting cold. I was trying to look and see if I had any socks around. I'm gonna put them on. So it's a plaza, and then we have a U, and then an ART at the end. Oh, neighbor cannot pronounce this. Snow in Alabama, fires in LA. This administration opens with the best omens. I tell you, I'm looking for my socks. I bought some new socks and I put them somewhere. Oh, where? Oh well, court, Quart, court. And then we have an O in the middle with a Y and a P and an L. It can be pulley or loopy. Which one do we think? It's Customer Service Day. It's celebrated each year on January 17th. No brand can exist without a customer, and every service and good is created keeping the customer in mind. When so much focus is on the consumer alone, and understandably so, we tend to forget that the customer service department has a huge role in playing in ensuring that the customer gets the best of service and their complaints are heeded if the need arises. For many brands, customer service has been made available around the clock so that a customer may seek help whenever they might need it. This creates brand loyalty um, when businesses make sure that they have quick and efficient customer service. So, most of customer service is not bad. I know we joke and we say customer no service, and there are corporations that have crappy customer service. Um, but there's so many that have good. Um, um, so there, like I say, there is good, wonderful customer service out there, and there is poor customer service. Um, so I wouldn't want to be working customer service because a lot of times people call. It was loopy, by the way, Sashi. Guess that. Um, And I have called customer service in a horrific mood, because of whatever the problem is. Maybe it's the 5th time I called because I had no service before. And I always, if I know that I'm kind of on the edge, I will, when I talk to them, I say, I say, "I'm sorry if I sound snippy, or short. Um, I've been dealing with this for days. I can't get any help. It's not working. Um, can you help me fix it?" And usually they seem to understand. I don't know. Maybe they're just good at acting. Um, we have issue. We have Delta. Then we have Oasis. Then we have the O here. I've had some wonderful, wonderful customer service workers, and kudos to them. But like in anything, you're dealing with people, and you have good people in positions, and you have bad people. Um, you know, and so when I'm at my edge, I let them know. I said, I mean, I had to deal with. I think medical is the worst. Um, I had to deal with one, and I had been dealing with stuff for literally a week. And I called, And I'm like, I have been dealing with this for a week. I have been getting the runaround. I am I am at my wit's end. Yeah, I can't afford to pay, $1,500 for blood work. Yeah, please help me. If I seem snippy, I am not directing it at you. It's at the situation. I'm going to try not to be. I apologize beforehand. And usually they hear the frustration, and they try to do their best. Um, and Sashi says complaints are heated. In my experience, it's just a place for people to vent at minimum wage staff and keep them away from management. I think that's a lot of it, um, sometimes, but I've had some wonderful customer service. And the last set of cases, I worked in retail on that side of customer service. I have empathy for the people trying to help customers. They do their best, and issues are never their fault. Exactly, exactly. So I try to be nice and apologize if I'm short with them. Yes, because they don't deserve it, and they do sometimes get the brunt. That's why I try to say, listen, I am I am at my wit's end. I'm at my wit's end, and I think if you know a saint came down, I would scream at them. And it was ebook, Sashi. And the name we cannot pronounce says in Greece, customer service means your problem will definitely not be resolved. And we have Woolly. Could be Woolly, Golly, or Jolly, or Folly. Oh, this is one that could lose us here. It is not Woolly. We have one more guess. This is the one that can make or break this puzzle. I'm going to try Jolly. Have a holly jolly. It's not Jolly. Oh my gosh. We cannot get any more words wrong. Could it be Lolly or Folly? It could be Folly. It could be Golly. Or it could be, okay, so Folly or how? Oh, hello, Phantom Outsider. I hope the meeting went well. It could be, oh, okay, we're going to try Golly. Uh, we're either going to have lost the puzzle on this word or not. And it's only a guess. And this, I hate it when it comes to this point. So let's see if it's, and oh gosh, neighbor cannot pronounce, puts a wrench and says, since we're talking about customer service, I'd say Folly. I hope your meeting went well, Phantom Outsider, talking about customer service and HR. Okay, so we're going to try Golly because we have two Gollies and only one Folly. So let's see if it's it because we're either going to do good or not. It was, it had to be, it was Folly. We're going to keep playing, but we did not solve this puzzle, and then it was Folly. That man, you were too slow. So HR gave you three choices. Okay. Termination, retirement with no insurance, or disability retirement with insurance. What a conundrum, LOL. So they basically said, we can fire you, we can retire you with no benefits, or you can be retired with disability with insurance. I just don't think. I mean, I know you knew it was going to come to this, um, but I think there's a little kind of a no-brainer there with choices. Um, and Sasha, you have dishonored your family. Golly would, unless okay, golly was your folly, Mrs. Yes, it was. And name who cannot pronounce says, you never listen to me. You never listen to the wise man. I told you so. It was folly. Yes, well, I'm sorry. So now we're going to do naughty. Um, yes, naughty. I don't think there's any choice. I don't think there's it's golly the jolly folly. Yes. So I think it's funny that I guess they had to give you the choices. Yes, yes, Phantom. That's what I was saying. You've got closure now. You find it's over. Now you can make the decision. You can make the decision now. Um, and uh, so we have a bugle, and we have a globe, and we have fried or fired. And Sashi says, I shall meditate on my failures, Mrs. So I shall slink away in shame. And it's past midnight. Yes, you have a good rest of your evening. Have a good sleep. And hopefully, I will see you maybe during the cartoons tomorrow. Um, see you later. The Phantom says, so now I'll be retiring via disability with insurance and pincher greater than if I retired with 30 years in. Well, like I said, I'm glad for you that it's it's over now. So we have fired or we have fried. It can't be fried because R cannot be in the second spot. So it is fired. Fired. I'm sorry. We're going to kind of work quickly through this puzzle. We have Kid Inventors Day. Yes, we're celebrating all those creative and in we're celebrating the creativity and ingenuity of young people all around the world. You would be surprised to know how so many of the things that we use every day have been made by kid inventors. This includes earmuffs, popsicles, trampolines, braille, and even the television. However, Kid Inventors Day in particular celebrates the extraordinary life of Benjamin Franklin, one of the earliest known kid inventors. He invented swim flippers at the mere age of 12. So very, very interesting. So Benjamin Franklin invents swimming flippers at the age of 12 in 1718. In 1824, Louis Braille, who was blinded at the age of 3, invents the system in 1824. 1905, popsicles were invented by Frank Epperson, and he was 11 years old. And in 1935, George Nyson and Larry Griswold invent the first trampoline. So, if your kids have that creative bent, then encourage it. Absolutely encourage it. Um, the last okay says so. Option three is ultimately the best option in the long run. Cool. And so Phantom says so on Tuesday instead of calling quote work, just need to call HR to tell them I put in the request via state requirement, via state retirement via disability site. Well, good. So one more day. Well, since so on Tuesday it will be done. So Fallout Dave says uh, that word, which is not because merge is not a word. He's silly, silly, silly man. So merge, and then we have a whoa, and then an A in the fourth spot, and then an M and an N. So that is a woman, And then we have molt, sorry, and bogey, and Dadman's favorite word, hippie, hippie. And then we have a BAT and then a CH, so that's batch. Um, so let's get that done. And we have a Vista. Dadman loves hippies. Cased, plant, whoops, and a gumbo, and a triad. A triad and a mung. We have completed the puzzle, but we lost. It's the red board, so we are not going to read the words today. Um, so so sad. Oh well. So we have completed the puzzle, and there we go. It took us 45 minutes. So we're going to zip right into birthdays. I hate it when the so it is a birthday time. Let me go here. Okay. Today is your unbirthday. Well, happy Merry unbirthday. We won't even say happy unbirthday. Today is JPRPH1's birthday. He now said 12:57 on Dadman's show last night. 61 years old. So JPRPH1, if you're out there lurking, happy birthday to you. And if he pops into the chat, you sit there and you tell him happy birthday. So here are some of our birthday celebrants today. We have a Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was 74 years old when he passed away. He was an iconic American professional boxer celebrated as the greatest. He is widely acclaimed as the finest heavyweight boxer in history. He achieved multiple heavyweight titles and participated in memorable bouts like the Thrilla in Manila and the Rumble in the Jungle. He was known for his unconventional fighting techniques, verbal sparring, and confident predictions. Beyond the ring, he excelled as a spoken word artist, actor, and writer. Following retirement, he dedicated himself to religion, charitable work, and activism. Yes, Phantom Outsider said yes this year. Um, everyone has 364 unbirthdays. Last year, we all had 365. So, Nima cannot pronounce says, wait. Muhammad Ali has died. Yes, he passed away in 2016. And Betty White. Betty White was 99 years, almost 100 years old when she passed away. She was a pioneering American actress and comedian known for her iconic work on early television. For over nearly 7 decades, she excelled in sitcom, sketch comedy, and game shows. She made history as the first woman to produce a sitcom with Life with Elizabeth and later became a regular presence on game shows such as Password and The Hollywood Squares. Her unforgettable performances on series like The Mary Tyler Moore Show, The Golden Girls, and Hot in Cleveland cemented her reputation as a beloved television legend, earning her multiple awards and accolades. So, Betty White, 99 years old when she passed away. She is known as the First Lady of Television and holds the record for the longest TV career by a female. And um, today is National Classy Day. And when they talk about National Classy Day, they usually bring up Betty White as being one of a classy woman, and to emulate her um, on National Classy Day. We have Jim Carrey, who is 63 years old today, a versatile actor and comedian known for his dynamic slapstick performance. He rose to fame in the 90s, starring in popular films such as Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber. He made history by being the first actor to command a $20 million salary for his role in The Cable Guy. He's continued to entertain audiences with successful comedies like Liar Liar, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and Bruce Almighty. He's also been in dramatic films such as The Truman Show, Man on the Moon, and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And Life with Elizabeth was her first TV sitcom. That was not Jim Carrey, but Betty White. We have Benjamin Franklin. He's an American polymath, renowned for his vast array of professional achievements. He excelled as a writer, scientist, inventor, statesman, diplomat, printer, publisher, and political philosopher. His contributions include being a successful newspaper editor and printer. He established the first national communications network as Deputy Postmaster General, and he played a crucial role in colonial, state, national, and international affairs. His diplomatic efforts during the American Revolution made him a hero in America, while his scientific research on electricity and inventions like the lightning rod and bifocals solidified his lasting impact on American history. Benjamin Franklin was 84 years old when he died. Yeah, there's some really big birthdays today, Dad, man. You are right. A Benjamin Franklin, ride the lightning and put it in a bottle. Badass to the bone. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is 68 years old today. He's a prominent American television presenter, comedian, actor, and producer. He has hosted popular shows such as the Steve Harvey Morning Show, Family Feud, Celebrity Family Feud. I can't get those words out. Um, and Judge Steve Harvey. His achievements include multiple Daytime Emmy Awards, Marconi Awards, and the NAACP Image Award. He has appeared in stand-up comedy specials, television sitcoms, and authored best-selling books. He is also involved in various business ventures and philanthropic endeavors through his foundation. Well, Fallout Dave says yes, but didn't he suggest daylight savings time? But I'm going to say this, Fallout Dave. At that time, it was very agricultural, and so daylight savings time made sense. Now it doesn't make sense. But at the time, it I think it was important. We are not a fully agricultural base now. We have the farming equipment has lights and everything else on them now. Back then, they worked at sun up to sundown. So when the time changed, they to get it. That's why. Um, that's why they had it. We don't need it now. It's antiquated. It's now more than a pain than anything. Yes, and Benjamin Franklin loved his women, though. Apparently, he had a son that was a loyalist and moved to England and never talked to him after that. Um, uh, Franklin's diplomatic approach was interesting to say the least, especially amongst the pre revolutionary France. We have Zoe Deschanel, an accomplished American actress and musician. She has starred in a variety of movies. She has showcased her deadpan humor in films like Elf and 500 Days of Summer, as well as her dramatic range in movies such as Manic and The Bridge of Terabithia. She is a talented musician. She co founded the duo She and Him, releasing multiple albums. She's co-founder of the website Hello Giggles, which caters to female audiences. Yes, here's some stuff about Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin said, "Whoops, we already did that one." Is it true that he designed a dollar that instead of having the logo "In God We Trust," it said "Mind Your Own Business"? I don't know. He also engaged in taking sun baths where he'd sit nude in or near his window. And here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. I hope I'm correct because I did see that you it said you turned 61 at 12:57 this morning on Dadman's channel. So hopefully, I am correct and wishing you happy birthday. And it says Benjamin Franklin also liked to swim nude. So Zoe Deschanel, she is 45 years old today. We have a James Earl Jones. James Earl Jones was 93 years old, an acclaimed American actor known for his distinguished and versatile performances on stage and screen. And you are welcome at JPRPH1. And Phantom says it goes, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Snorty won't eat you, happy birthday to you. So, James Earl Jones, you have the same birthday as James Earl Jones, Muhammad Ali. Who are some of the other ones? I can't remember. Betty White. So, James Earl Jones, throughout his career, he received numerous awards, including 3 Tony Awards, 2 Emmys, and a Grammy. He has been recognized for his contributions to the arts with honors such as the National Medal of Arts, the Kennedy Center Honor, and the Screen Actors Guild Lifetime Achievement Award. His deep, resonant voice has become iconic in his portrayal of characters like Darth Vader in the Star Wars franchise. He has also showcased his talent in various Shakespeare plays and notable films. James Earl Jones, and I agree, one of the greatest actors in American history. The last on the case says skinny dipping was a favorite activity of Lyndon Baines Johnson and Jumbo as well. Some say his finest hour was voicing Darth Vader. Not true. His greatest achievement was Thulsa Doom in Conan the Barbarian. And we have, let's see, Penny says, let's see, let's go here. My chat is here we go. Penny says, make a wish. And says, thank you. Um, and never accept a birthday treat from a polar bear, as you are the treat, and then they eat you. Eartha Kitt passed away at 81 years old. An American singer and actress known for her distinctive singing style, she achieved success with hit songs like Stacy Bond and Santa Baby in the 50s. She also starred in Broadway productions and had chart popping hits such as Uskadara and Under the Bridges of Paris. Despite facing career setbacks due to controversial statements, she made successful comebacks on Broadway. In later years, she gained new fans through her roles in Disney films and animated series. So, Eartha Kitt, 81 years old. That man says no more Darth Vader. Truly retire the voice and no AI. No one is worthy of voicing Vader. And last son of K says his speech about baseball in Field of Dreams is an awesome height in his career also. He just has done so many great things. In Sneakers, had a cameo. He asked for peace on earth, goodwill toward men. He replies, "We are the U.S. government. We don't do that." He said, "Steel is not strong, boy. Flesh is stronger." In Conan the Barbarian. And yes, Darth Vader, Muhammad Ali, and Catwoman. What a team they would have made. Yes. Yes. And to add some comedy, you have Betty White in there too. We have Kid Rock's birthday today. He is, let's see, 53. He's a singer, rapper, musician, and songwriter. Gained initial prominence in the Detroit hip hop scene before transitioning to a successful career in mainstream music. He is known for his rap rock sound and later shifted to country rock style. He's a self taught musician and plays multiple instruments and oversees production on most of his albums. His breakthrough album, Devil Without a Cause, sold 14 million copies. And he's known for blending hip hop, country, and rock genres. Kid Rock, 53 years old today. Oh goodness, you just got stomped by Godzilla in Fortnite, says Fallout Dave. I added the Fortnite, but so that people would know. Oh my goodness. Andy Kaufman. He was an American entertainer and performance artist who gained fame for his unconventional comedy style. He preferred to be referred to as a song and dance man rather than a comedian. He actually, in an interview, said he is not a comedian. I have never told a joke in my life. He rose to prominence through his unique characters and performances, such as his portrayal of Latka Gravis on Taxi and appearances on Saturday Night Live. He is known for blending performance art with comedy. He often blurred the lines between reality and fiction. He is also recognized for his controversial wrestling villain persona and his knack for provoking and confusing audiences. So Andy Kaufman passed away at 30, 35 years old. No, Eartha Kitt is the only one that can do Santa Baby. Other people can sing it, but hers is the song. And Dead Man Walking says, "Congrats, Dave. Mrs. We may have to try it when we get home." And yes, I was responding to the comment by Last Son of K about Eartha Kitt's rendition of Santa Baby is the best. Sherry Lewis, a multi-talented American entertainer known for her skills as a ventriloquist, puppeteer, children's entertainer, television show host, dancer, singer, actress, author, and symphony conductor. She was 65 years old when she passed away. She became famous for creating and performing the beloved sock puppet Lamb Chop on Captain Kangaroo in 1956. She also continued to showcase her talents on the early sessions of the local morning television show Hi Mom in New York City. Throughout her career, she made a lasting impact on the entertainment industry with her diverse talents and performances. And and Fallout Dave says, "LOL, I was on the other side of the map when the Godzilla portal opened, so no chance of getting to be Godzilla." So Andy Kaufman and Jim Carrey, who portrayed him, have the same birthday. Now everything begins to make sense. Now the jigsaws fall in place. We have Mr. Fulton Mraz, good morning to you. Um, you're so excited. You're going to be celebrating your big 26th birthday on Monday, January 20th. Yes, and I'm going to say a happy early birthday to you. Um, I hope are you going to celebrate um, early, or are you just going to celebrate on Monday? Happy early birthday to you. Sherry Lewis, who brought us the earworm of "This is the song that never ends and it just goes on and on, my friends." I have little post-it notes posted everywhere um, to help me remember things. Got a whole stack here I can throw away. Throw away, throw away. Oh, there says, I am not familiar with that Phantom Outsider, but I do know her and Lamb Chop. And Cherry truly tried to channel Kaufman in Man in the Moon. Oh, so on maybe on Monday. And yes, name we cannot pronounce says, make it a crazy Monday. Make it a crazy Monday. So let's see whose other birthdays are today. Fidel Sassoon, a well-known British hairstylist, entrepreneur, and philanthropist. He became famous for introducing the five-point cut hairstyle. He overcome obstacles in his youth and gained recognition for his groundbreaking haircuts and went on to establish a worldwide network of salons and hair care products. Following the sale of his business in the 80s, he used the proceeds to support Israeli think tanks. His remarkable achievements were highlighted in the documentary Fidel Sassoon, the movie, and he received the CBE from Queen Elizabeth II in 2009. And he was 84 years old when he passed away. And yes, happy early birthday. Happy, happy early birthday. And hugs from Penny. And name we cannot pronounce says, make it a crazy Monday. A crazy Monday. We have Jendi Tartakovsky, a highly acclaimed Russian American animator, writer, producer, and director. He is best known for creating popular animated TV series like Dexter's Laboratory, Samurai Jack, and Star Wars Clone Wars. He's also worked on projects such as Symbionic Titan, Primal, and Unicorns Warriors Eternal. Primal is amazing. You can watch it, watch it. He has directed and written films for Sony Pictures Animation, notably the Hotel Transylvania series. His distinctive animation style, characterized by fast-paced action and minimal dialogue, has earned him numerous awards, including multiple Emmys and Annies, showcasing his significant contributions to the industry. And he is 55 years old today. Cus D'Amato, an influential American boxing manager and trainer. He is known for guiding the careers of legendary fighters such as Mike Tyson, Floyd Patterson, and Jose Torres, all of whom were later inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. His coaching legacy extended to notable trainers like Teddy Atlas and Kevin Rooney. He popularized the peekaboo style of boxing, characterized by a defensive posture with gloves close to the face and arms tight to the body. Despite facing criticism regarding its offensive limitations, and he was, let's see, 77 years old when he passed away. Yes, there was also that commercial. Ooh la la, Sassoon. Alva Belmont, a prominent American socialite and women's suffrage activist. She founded the Political Equality League and later the National Women's Party, advocating for women's rights to vote. She played a significant role in organizing suffrage campaigns, including leading the division of New York City's 1912 Women's Votes Parade. And she also organized the first picketing at the White House in 1917. Her legacy was honored with the establishment of the Belmont Paul Women's Equality National Monument in Washington, D.C. And she was 70, 80, 80 years old when she passed away. 80 years old. I'm going to ignore you, last son, okay? I'm laughing. Max Sennett, a Canadian American producer, director, actor, and studio, he achieved fame as the king of comedy. He began his film career at Biograph Company in New York City and later established Keystone Studios in California in 1912. He is renowned for his slapstick comedy, which include pie throwing and car chases in the Keystone Cops. I'm messing with you, son of K. I'm messing with you. And no, it wasn't a bad joke. I thought it was funny. I'm just messing with you. I tell you, seeing some people on social media, I think that we should have an IQ test for voting. But no. He did the Keystone Cop movies. He also featured his bathing beauties in short films, many of whom went on to successful acting careers. Despite facing financial challenges and the emergence of sound films, he was honored with an Academy Award in 1938 for his significant contributions to the film industry. So Max Sennett was, let's see, 80 years old when he passed away. Song Kang-ho, let's see, he is 58 years old, a South Korean actor. He has been in roles such as Number Three, Joint Security Area, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, Memoirs of Murder. If you have ever can watch a good show, Memoirs of Murder is amazing. He also was in The Host and Snowpiercer. Most people, if they know him at all, know him from his role in Parasite, which he received some prestigious awards. He received accolades like Best Actor at the Cannes Film Festival and recognized as one of the greatest actors in the 21st century by the New York Times. Song Kang Ho, 58 years old. Sorry, I was doing math in my head there. A Parasite, excellent movie. Snowpiercer, excellent movie. Memoirs of Murder, excellent movie. Recommend to all of them to watch. Okay, now I'm probably going to butcher this name. Ruichi Sakamoto, a highly acclaimed Japanese composer, pianist, record producer, and actor. He's known for his diverse career. He co founded Yellow Magic Orchestra and played a key role in shaping electronic music genres. He was, let's see, 71 years old when he passed away. He enjoyed a thriving solo career producing innovative albums and partnering with artists globally. As a composer for film scores, he garnered accolades for projects such as Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, and The Last Emperor. He also composed music for anime, video games, and prestigious events like the 1992 Barcelona Olympics. No, no, you don't. No, you do not have to pass an IQ test in order to vote. That was my commentary on when you see people on social media today, they really shouldn't. You go, oh man, they shouldn't vote. They should not vote. We have Cedar Walton, an influential American hard bebop, hard bop jazz pianist, known for his work as a member of Art Blakey's The Messengers. He enjoyed a successful career as a band leader and composer. He had several compositions that became jazz standards. Notable pieces include Mosaic, Bolivia, Holy Land, Mode for Joe, and Ugetsu Fantasy in D. His contributions to jazz genre have left a lasting impact, and he was, let's see, 79 years old. 79 years old when he passed away. Leighton Rees is a dart player. He was, let's see, 63 years old when he died. He made history by clinching the title of the inaugural BDO World Professional Dart Championship in 1978. He earned the prestigious rank of world number one player. He is known for his exceptional talent and fierce competitive drive. He was considered among the elite players of his era. He retired from professional darts in 1991 and left a legacy of excellence and sportsmanship within the darts community. I just had to put him in because it's like darts. You don't get that often in the birthdays. That's in cases. Well, I don't know about going as far as an IQ test, but it really would help if people truly understood who and what they're voting for and on instead of clout chasing. I just think a lot of people listen to social media and they don't do a lot of research themselves. I think you need to research whoever you vote for. Research, research. I don't care if you vote for someone who I don't agree with, but just do your research. That's all I'm asking. We had one person that, and I don't care how you feel about the upcoming president of the United States. That's not my point. This person on social media, like in December, goes, He's he was elected in November and the price of eggs hasn't gone down, inflation's still here, and blah blah, just kept griping about all nothing that has changed. And and he was elected president in November. Why hasn't nothing changed? Because he's not president yet. That's the stupidity that these people are voting. They don't even know how it works. And that's what I'm talking about. More just people just not getting it, I guess. I said we're not supposed to get into politics here, and I'm getting it. I'm just sorry. But yes. So we have Glenn L. Martin, an American aviation pioneer renowned for designing and constructing aircraft. He was a skilled pilot and set numerous aviation records, and in 1912 he established an aircraft company that eventually merged with others to form Lockheed Martin. He made significant advancements in aviation and left a lasting impact on the industry. His innovative designs and dedication to flight influenced the future of aviation technology and industry standards. And he passed away at, let's see, 69 years old. Glenn L. Martin. Catherine Booth, a pioneering social reformer and co-founder of the Salvation Army. She played a crucial role in shaping the organization's mission and principles, advocating for women's rights and social justice. She was a powerful preacher and writer, addressing issues of poverty, inequality, and injustice. Her dedication to serving the marginalized and spreading the message of salvation made her a highly respected figure in religious and social reform movements. And she was 61 years old when she passed away. Yes, the mild rant is over. Sorry. Yeah, high mind and ignorance. Like I say, I don't care who you vote for. If you research it and you truly think that another person is that I don't agree with is the person that you should vote for, go for it. Go for it. That's what our government, that's what our system is about. Um, and I have no problem with that. It's just, you know, oh, this actor said to do, just this blind following, and not doing your research, um, is what just drives me insane. Um, like I say, I don't care who you vote for, as long as you do your research and vote, um, um, and vote your conscience. That's all. You were referring to yourself. It's your channel. You can rant if you want. I know, but I have a no politics rule, and I just broke it. Oh well. Oh, I have to ban myself from the channel. Oh my goodness gracious. Nikolai Zhuravsky, a prominent Russian scientist, mathematician, engineer, known for his groundbreaking work in aero and hydrodynamics. He is considered one of the founding fathers of modern aviation for his pioneering studies on airflow and significant contributions to aerodynamics. His name is honored through the Joukowsky transform, a crucial concept in fluid dynamics, and the Kuda-Joukowsky theorem, created in partnership with the German mathematician Martin Kuda. His professional legacy as the father of Russian aviation serves as an inspiration for future generations of scientists and engineers. And he was 74 years old when he passed away. And those are our birthdays for today. Woohoo! Woohoo! So here we are. We're going to go ahead and do memes. And it's like classy lady day. So we are doing, um, so here we go. Lassie, these are just some funny memes that they either have women in the pictures or whatever. I just loved them. So here we go. Everyone talks about an inner child. I have an inner old lady who says inappropriate things, judges everyone, and wants to be in bed by 8 p.m. I love it. Wine, how classy people get shit faced. Phantom says my father's philosophy was, why would you vote against your own wallet? Also, if you're not happy with what they're already doing, why vote to give them more dollars and more control over more things? And that's the case. Okay, I have a blank screen and no sound. Mrs. must have actually banned herself. Oh, I don't expect everything handed to me. Just set it down wherever. Oh, when we get old, we are not going to sit around and do crossword puzzles. We're going to click the life alert button to see how many hot firefighters show up. Oh, help! I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, I heard there's a new app called Sense of Humor. You should go download it. Like I say, these are either memes, about women, or they just have classy women looking women on the pictures. Um, all spring and summer, was a graceful, classy lady. Then hunting season started. Give me my camos. I believe my house is haunted. Every time I look in my mirror, a crazy old lady stands in front of me so I can't see my reflection. My goal in life is for me and my best friend to become the old ladies who cause havoc in the nursing homes by giving everyone vodka to take their meds with. Oh, they would encourage that at the villages. Am I getting old or is the grocery store playing me great music these days? Oh my gosh, when I heard, some of the songs that I grew up with that, were like Muzak, that elevator music, I thought I was gonna die. Oh my gosh. It was a sad, sad day. Oh dear, I just cut off that poor fellow. I just cut that poor fellow off. I better slow down so he doesn't think I'm a maniac. Oh yes, this drives me crazy. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm counting calories. I'm up to a gazillion. I like to pretend that I'm a classy lady. Classy lady. Uh, Toilet selfie. Wow, you must be a classy lady. We've all seen them. We've all seen those pictures. Why? Um, Absolutely why. That shows the epitome of class. I'm gonna sit on this toilet and take a picture. Embarrassing our kids. That's just one of the services we offer. Ah, yes. My goal in life to embarrass my kids. Ah. I always carry a little crazy with me. You never know when you need it. Absolutely. And that is our memes for today, everybody. Thank you so much for enjoying them with me. I kind of zip through them because I want to get done because I want to start my build stream at 12:30. Um, let's just see what is here today. Let's see who is. What's the date today? Today is the 17th. Okay. So my show is at 12:30 today. A watch party. I'm going to go ahead and do some of my promos here. So here we go. Oops, I guess if I don't put the thing up, you can't see it, huh? Yes, embarrassing kids is training for when they embarrass theirs. Yes, exactly. I will be honest, I really try not to embarrass my kids. Now, Dad Man, on the other hand, I think when I gotta tell this story. We were at Disney and they had the laugh floor, and that's where the characters from Monster Inc. So is it Mike? They go out and they tell jokes. It's like on the screen and everything. Well, before the show, they uh, they pick out people in the audience and they put little phrases underneath of them. Like one of them is going to buy churros for everyone, and or things like that. And one of them is loves to dance, and they play music. Well, usually when they point to a guy and it says loves to dance, um, they just kind of turn their head, they won't dance. Not Dad Man. They finally picked him they wanted him to pick him. So finally they picked him for it. And he got up and let me tell you, this man cannot dance. But he was dancing away, crazy, crazy. Just embarrassed. The kids were just so, so embarrassed. I was embarrassed. But he did it. Well, he was so good that later during the show, they never go back to show this. But they went back and they said, um, loves to dance. And he started dancing again. And our oldest was beside him and they kind of moved away from him, was like, leaning their body away. And the camera followed to them and said something along the lines of, they must be so proud or something like that. It was hilarious. So yes, Dad Man does live to embarrass the kids. I try not to, but I have embarrassed them. I know I have because I'm a grown up, and that's what happens. He says I can too dance. And Penny says bye, bye, Penny. You have a good day. So this is a Morning Musings, what you just watched today. Uh, at 12:30, I am going to be building the polar bear. I'm going to try to finish the polar bear. That will be at 12:30. So in like 30 minutes, I'm going to be doing this. I don't even have the link out because I wasn't sure if um, I was going to be able to do it or not. So yes, says the drunk uncle at the wedding receptions. Yes. Tomorrow morning at 2 a.m., Saturday at 2 a.m., I'm going to be doing Insomniac Theater. We're going to watch some random show together. I don't even know what we're going to watch yet. We'll figure it out. But that will be at 2 a.m. 10 a.m., we're going to be watching some cartoons: Mortal Kombat, Defenders of the Realm, the Super Mario Super Show, Super Mario Brothers Super Show, Animaniacs, and the classic cartoons. So, yep. Sundays at 3, Retro TV, we're watching The Pretender. If you don't know what the show is, come watch it. It is a good series. Monday, January 20th, Dadman will be chilling with Tomby at 7 p.m. And at 9 p.m. on Monday, I am going to be starting my primetime TV watch party, Batman the Animated Series. After that Monday, it's going to be at 8 p.m. But I'm only doing it at 9 p.m. because Dadman has Tomby at 7. So that will be Monday at 9 p.m. Tuesday at 1 p.m., I am going to be doing some diamond painting. I'm doing these little coasters. But you know what I'm going to do with them? I'm going to make them Christmas ornaments. I'm going to hang them up in on our Christmas tree in December. So I'll probably be buying some different kinds of coasters so we can have a whole tree full of them. And then maybe after Christmas, I might uh, see if anybody would like them. And if they would like them, I can mail them to them, just shipping and handling. We'll see. I might keep them. I don't know. Probably not, but there we go. Wednesday's anime in the afternoon. We are in the Battle Tendency arc. January 22nd, we'll be watching episodes 10 through 15 of season 1. That's Wednesdays at 4. Wednesday, January 22nd at 8 p.m., Damon is going to be chilling with Yarn Witch. And at 5 p.m. on Thursday, I'm going to be puttering around in Lego Fortnite. Wednesday, January 29th, Dadman and Daisy Blossom are going to be talking about the movie Battleship, one of the best movies, technically on point movies ever made. She said, extremely sarcastic, by the way, extremely sarcastic. So join them on Wednesday, January 29th for that. If you would like to support me, you can buy me a cup of coffee or check out my creator wish list on Throne. Those are Mrs.DadmanWalking55. I've had some recent contributions in both, and I thank everyone that has done that. Those that do the monthly donations, thank you so much. That does help me a lot. Um, it all is greatly, greatly appreciated. If you'd like to send something to us through snail mail, by us, I mean me, DadmanWalking55, or Angelo, my youngest, who is a streamer on Twitch, you can at P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida, 32226. Fallout Dave says, "It's okay, Mrs. We know Home Alone 2 and Jingle All the Way are your favorite movies ever." Oh, yes, they are classics. They are must-see movies all the time. Yes, yes, they're right up there with, uh, the wonderful, wonderful classic King Kong, just those classic wonderful movies. Um, Absolutely, Dave, my favorite. My streams and VODs, YouTube at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch, Mrs. Dadman Walking, my social media, Twix, Dadman Walking, Threads, Mrs. Dadman Walking 55, and Discord, Mrs. Dadman Walking. Check them all out. Last on the case, they own a good part of Battleship is Dennis Quaid. He really gives his best in that stinker. Well, on January 29th, check out Dadman's show and you'll see. Oh, I did want to say, oh, it's okay. I'll say it later. It's never mind. My brain. Sorry. It's going in all these different directions here. So I will see you next time, probably in about hopefully 25 minutes when I'll be working on the panda bear, the polar bear build. So, but during that time, remember to be kind, to show love, and that you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. I'm sorry. I normally don't post things after I make this full screen. But Fallout Dave says, "Need more coffee, Miss?" No, I don't think I need more coffee. I think I need to cut out the caffeine. So, anyway, be kind, show love. You're not promised tomorrow, so go to bed with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you all peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I wish the rest of your day is wonderful. I will see you all later, and hopefully, like at 12:30, I'll see you. I'm going to set the link up right now for that. So I hope to see you then. Bye bye.